Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the Cryptoverse. Today, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, and we're just going to be looking at the percentage drawdown from the all-time high as a function of time. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out Into the Cryptoverse Premium at intothecryptoverse.com. Sometimes I think that visualizing price action by Bitcoin as a measure of its drawdown from the all-time high is quite useful because we can see that cyclically just how Bitcoin typically behaves. But we can also see that when we get into these bear market years of 2014, 2018, and 2022, and then the pre-halving years, which are typically sideways, choppy years that can retest the lows, as 2015 showed us, higher lows 2020 showed us, and we don't know exactly what it's going to look this time. But when you look at the last two cycles, what you'll note is that 2015 had sort of like two very brief rallies that both got faded, and we did not really go up in a more sustained way until the end of that year, at the end of 2015. And in the last cycle, we saw 2019 really go up for about half the year, and then it essentially got faded for the next 9 months into early 20 to sort of come very, very close to retesting those prior lows. I mean, of course, this isn't even showing the full effect because it's not showing the wick down to 3,800. It only shows it down to around, just over 5K. We actually did come quite a bit lower here. But I did think that visualizing it like this can be useful and just sort of better understanding likely outcomes in the pre-halving year and even in the early phase of the halving year. What typically happens is that we get some type of a rally, and in 2015 we got two of them, where a lot of people call for new highs because Bitcoin is up, 80, 90, 100%. And in those pre-halving years, we can see that they tend to just get faded, sometime around the middle part of the year. Okay. And it's May right now. It's hard to say fully if it's actually getting faded yet or not, but history shows us that is a likely outcome, especially as we push further into the second half of the second quarter, and then also furthermore into Q3 and Q4. We could also take, say, like a moving average of this, like a 30-day SMA, to try to just clean up the data a little bit, and you can kind of see some of the patterns there. But what you'll notice is that when we do go up, we don't really tend to spend a ton of time up here relative to how much time we actually spent down here, right? Like when we're down here, we spend a long time coming down and then sort of going sideways at these levels. But when you're actually pushing to new highs, you don't really spend a ton of time doing that, right? There's just a few days here and there where the drawdown from the all-time high is zero when Bitcoin is just in price discovery mode. There's not a lot of times when that occurs. There's just a few days really within each cycle, but we live for those days, right? And that's what we ultimately look forward to. So this chart, I think, is more evidence that in the pre-halving year, we would generally expect choppy price action where you can see Bitcoin go up some and then come right back down just to wreck the altcoin market. It's really great at doing that. And I don't really think this time will only be any different. We're going to wrap it up there. I wanted to do a short video today. I wasn't even going to do a video, but I was like, oh, well, I'll make one on the drawdown from the all-time high. It seems like a quick and easy video to make. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.